In this video, we are going to see how we can effectively apply the formulas using a practical project that we are going to start right now. So click on Add Sheet, and for the sake of this example, I'm going to name this as Mark Sheet. Let's actually change the regional settings back to United States, because every time I insert a new sheet, it recommends the name using Hindi language, which is for India. So let's go to File, click on Settings, and we want to change this back to US. And let's change the time zone to anything we like. Click on Save and Reload. And now when we select a new sheet, it is always going to show us in the standard language. So let's continue with the Mark Sheet. And here we are going to take some examples. We are going to create a sample data of our own. So let's actually fill in some of the data. Let's write here, let's say we have some students' names and we have some subjects like English, economics, accounting, history, and let's say computer. So these are the 5 subjects that I've just taken the example of. And let's fill in the student name, and let's say that the students are following a code that I'll mention here. So actually we can insert 2 columns. One is student name and one is student roll number. Okay, so for the student name right now, I'll just take an example of student 1, student 2, but obviously the real data will be applicable here actually. So if we scroll down, you will notice that whenever an alphanumeric sequence is combined within a cell, it always follows through and continues the numbering after the alphabetical sequence. So it will show us student 1, student 2 as soon as we drag it down. So let's actually take an example of 20 students. Roll number, let's say the student roll number is ST001. So if we just mention the student for class 1 and student number 1, when we double click to send it down, it automatically continues the series. So that's also great. Now for the numbers, let's say we want to give any kind of random numbers just to fill in the data. So we can use a formula that is called RANDBETWEEN. As soon as we start writing RAND, we just get this formula, which is RANDBETWEEN. And by the way, guys, you don't need to completely write the formula. As soon as you see that particular formula, even though that you have not completely written that, you can just press tab to follow through it. Here it says you need to select what is the minimum number that you want to give in a particular cell. So let's say the minimum is 35 and the maximum is 95. So write a comma, and here is the next value highlighted. So basically this tooltip is automatically guiding you what to do next. After that, you need to close the bracket, but even if we don't, Google Sheets are smart enough to close this for you. Hit enter and you will get a result. We will drag it towards right and double click to send it down so that it follows through the end of the data. Now these are just the random numbers. As soon as you double click to send it down again, you will notice that this 37 changes to something else. Now this changes to 76. Before it was 57, now it's 80. So this means after generating this random numbers, we need to get rid of the formulas that runs in the background, because every time on every refresh, it will reprocess this and again give a random number to it. So after the processing of numbers, since we got the data, we want to fix that at this position. So what is the main requirement? We just want to keep the values but remove the formulas in the background. But first of all, just practice this. So this is how the RANDBETWEEN function works in Google Sheets. Just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.